Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing. Oh, all sorts of labels on this one. Do not bend, do not crush, do not anything. And I like that when things are packaged well because you know it's going to arrive safely, hopefully, maybe, sort of, kind of. I think there's glass inside. We'll see. Let's go ahead and open it up and get started. We got do not stack or crush. Bend, crossed out, that means no. Do not crush. All sorts of different instructions. Yeah, not to mess with this particular box. Nothing on there, nothing on here. Okay, I think we got that side good. Mind not the tape, that's just blacking out so that it is less likely for individuals to stalk me because of my fame, my internet sensation fame. I don't know that I'm to the status yet of stalkery attractors, but yeah, no, who knows? Yeah, who knows? Okay. So, this piece is nicely boxed. I'm nervous about this one because it does have glass within it, and I get nervous about shipping glass. I don't like framing things in glass. I would much rather use acrylic, but this one, I believe, is glass. It might be acrylic. No, I think it's glass. I'm pretty sure it's glass. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I can do that. I only need 3 more hands to produce these videos. Only 3 more. Alrighty. So let's take a look. Oh, look at him. Fievel Mousekewitz from the movie An American Tail. Look at that. I like this piece because it's a big figure on a cell, which is really nice. It's very well centered. They did a really cool job with the framing of taking the color scheme from Fievel, his ears and his shirt, and kind of putting that out and making it the same color scheme. I do love that. The framing job, yeah, it was pretty nice. They have it, all framed and kind of covered up in the back and such. I am considering, very much so, unframing this. The reason being, the mat that they're using, it has what I feel is a little bit of a yellowing to it. I don't think it's a yellowing because it's encased within a pretty nice frame. It just looks a little pale, and so it doesn't really match the white in the background. Also, you can see this piece right here that was a kind of a, not a repair, but using it so they could put it in the peg holes has kind of fallen out and is kind of moving around there. I'd like to fix that. I'd also like to put a background on this on the cell. I don't think the background of this particular scene in the movie is that intricate. And if I remember correctly, I kind of breezed through, and I think it's just, sort of a pretty static background, maybe just a base watercolor or something like that. But it's still kind of be nice to have that behind there. At minimum, I think I'd like to crack it open just so that I could fix that. And I'm not sure, depending on how that is, I don't know if there's adhesive that's still on it and it just needs a little bit of pressure to be replaced, or to at least take it out and put it behind it so that it's not fluttering around would be nice. I don't know about archival quality of the materials in here. I always get nervous about that. This is towards the end of the film. This is right at the moment where I believe he hears his parents calling to him, and they're trying to find him, and he sort of, gets happy at the fact that he's now been found. And so I think it's just a really cool piece. I don't have a lot of pieces from An American Tail, but I do have Don Bluth stuff. So this is really neat. One thing I noticed about this one, which I was a little nervous about when I first purchased, this does not have like the seal. I believe it's Amblin Entertainment. It does not have any sort of like a little gold sticker or seal on it, which I was nervous about. I thought, well, I don't know about the authenticity of it. Well, first of all, the cell is really nice and really well done, which, can raise a red flag as well. Like, hey, I wonder if this is authentic because it's a really nice piece of the movie. But this piece of the movie is actually not that. If I were to forge a piece, it wouldn't be this piece because of the color scheme. This is a nighttime scene. It's not got the vibrant blues and reds that are typically associated with a costume. This is more pale. So that's something that kind of leaves some credence to it. It does have it seems some wear and age with it. It's got the typical markings on it that would be a part of a production cell. But also I looked at a lot of other galleries that are very reputable, and quite a few of them have pieces from An American Tail that do not have that seal on it. So I'm feeling pretty confident about it. And in fact, one, I hope it's authentic, and two, I'm going to look into it more closely, and I'm almost sure that it is. However, if it were not authentic, the price that I paid for it, I think is fine even for a Saracel or something like that. And you might be thinking, well, that's a red flag. It was too good to be true. But actually, I got this from a private collector who is part of a larger community that often offers discounts and trades and stuff. I think when you're a seller, you want a piece to go to someone who's going to love it just as much as you are. And I will allow something to go for much cheaper than, I would sell it to the general public if it's going to go to somebody who enjoys it. So I likely am going to cut this open. And I've not actually looked at the Artisans of San Francisco. I'm not sure if that's a particular gallery, but I'm probably going to cut this open, put a background on it, see if I can repair it, maybe put it in a different frame. I may leave it as is for now. I don't know. I struggle with having something like that in there, and I also struggle, and if I were to move this along into a position that I wanted it, I could hang it on the wall and it probably wouldn't move that much, at least for display purposes. So I might do that for now, is just display it as is, but I want to make sure that it's not touching anything on the back. It doesn't seem as though, I'm trying to see where the frame is, but it seems like that the cell is actually behind this last mat, which makes me think that it is touching the back of the matting, which is never a great thing. I don't want that. So anyway, cool cell, love it. Gonna look into it a little bit further. When you see it, sometimes you have to buy it. You have to take a risk. You have to take a chance. And so I'm really happy with this. I love An American Tail. I love Don Bluth. This is a great new addition to my collection. I do have a little bit of inner struggle because it is nicely framed, but I also want to take it out of the frame so it matches the other stuff that I have. But also, at minimum, I'm going to be making sure that I open up, make sure things are safe, acid-free, all that stuff, along with putting a copy background on it. This will be the first time I've created a copy background myself. I was able to line this up with a specific scene of the movie so that I know that that's the scene. It's not anything too dramatic as far as, the background and details and things like that. But I hope to be able to, kind of put that together, and it'll give me a little bit of practice in that area of making those reproduction backgrounds with taking out the characters and making it fit. So that'll be a first test of that. So we'll be doing another video on that in the future. But yeah, I'm really excited to put this in my collection. I only have a few American Tail pieces, a couple storyboards, and this is the only cell that I have from the film, but it pairs nicely with all the other cells from Don Bluth films that I have, from everything from Secret of NIMH to Land Before Time. So pretty excited about this. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. We'll see you next time right here on the Pop Art Hunter channel.